11.
Oh,
Thank you. What a great quote in the beginning. On deck is your headliner, Mr. Wayne. Is it Flake or Flan? All right, but coming to the stage right now, Martha Louise. Give it up!
wow, so many people. This reminds me of that time I threw an orgy and nobody came. All right. So big news for me, I got engaged. I know, I got engaged, but he's vegan. Which is funny because we met on Bumble, which is really just a meat market. So, he's not one of those religious vegans though. He calls himself a flexitarian. So at any given meal, he might have vegetarian, vegan, dairy, meat. So it's sort of like the polyamory of ethical eating, right? It's like if you tell the salad, hey, listen, a cow may be showing up later, I hope you're okay with that. And the salad's like, yeah, I'm all right. And the potatoes say, I just want to watch. Potatoes have eyes, you get it? Okay, anyway. But what I worry most about this flexitarian thing is that he has some commitment issues. So I am not deleting Bumble. I'm not scared of being married. I'm not. I'm excited to get married again. I've already been married 3 times so far. I've been divorced, and honestly, my last husband passed away. My late husband, yeah, my late husband. He was late to everything. Parties, meetings, his own funeral. Seriously. But my first husband, God, this was a short marriage. We're talking 8 months. I call him my starter husband. Sort of like that first house you had, you know? You live there for a while and you start to realize it's a really shitty neighborhood. And then you notice there's some funny smells. And pretty soon you're real sure you're gonna need something bigger. Now, my second husband and I had to get divorced. Well, we had a terrible personality conflict. I'm a Gemini. He's an asshole. But my third husband, my late husband, was the love of my life so far. Our last name is Bowles, B-O-W-L-E-S. And he loved it when a telemarketer would call and ask for Mr. Bowles. And he'd say, I'm sorry, Bowles moved. He was a funny guy. He was somewhat of a Mac Daddy, a philanderer, you know, he'd play around a little, but in the end, I always knew where he was and who he was with. In a jar, on the mantle, mixed in with the family dog. It's okay to laugh. Honestly, he would love the fact that I'm talking about him because that boy had to be the center of attention, which is why I'm having his ashes scattered over the Kardashians. I did say he was late to his own funeral. He really was. We had sent him off for cremation as per his wishes, and the crematorium was too full. So we didn't get his ashes back in time for the memorial service, and we had to do this whole routine and funeral service over a jar of cornstarch and baby powder. And it was so anticlimactic, it was like going to a Joe Rogan party and somebody cut the Coke, you know? I know what you're thinking though. I didn't do it. His death, it wasn't my fault. Well, okay, on purpose. Word of advice, never combine your spouse's heart condition with really sexy lingerie and thigh-high boots. But my God, he looked amazing in that outfit. Really, it's okay to laugh. I've been through everything. I've been through all 5 stages of grief. I've been through anger, denial, Xanax, younger men. Oh, I love the young ones. I have started dating again, as you know, and I found it was a lot easier. Turns out so am I. Oh, and those young ones, oh, they love me. I'm telling you, the last one was so young I didn't know whether to fuck him or breastfeed him. Fortunately, he liked both. I did like the young ones. I mean, apparently I look like I can cook and I'm good for bail money. I'm just happy he can still drive at night. Love the young ones. It works. What was funny to me, though, while trying to date after being widowed is men were scared of widowhood, right? That's scary. What they don't understand is that when you lose a spouse, everything from the waist down gets hermetically sealed. You know, like the little packets of silverware at Chewy's. I mean, it is untouched territory. And what they finally figured out, and my fiance figured out, is that we will jump on you like a donut tray at a Jenny Craig convention. It's good stuff. Now, I will say my fiance did eventually ask me how my late husband passed away. I like to tell guys, I give blowjobs to die for.
I'm so sorry. On your punchline.
I give blowjobs to die for.
Let's go!
And it's so fun to watch them take off their pants because they're so scared and they're thinking, am I coming or am I going? And hey, you're still breathing, right? So ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is not promised. Eat the cookie, buy the shoes, and love without limits that includes age limits for younger men. My name is Martha. Good night.
Hold on, I got backup mics. I got one backup mic. Mic check. I got one more. Mic check. Oh,